फिगर के दो हेलो उस वाली रो में होंगे कहीं इस वाली रो में 14 नंबर में 15 या 14 नंबर में थैंक यू बेटा दिस इज बेटे 29th टुडे है ना बेटे दिस इज 29th 10 2020 days are marching forward and our syllabus is also coming to an end with uh, let me begin with the example beta last time we were having uranium 92 235 this was okay don't worry beta this is being bombarded by uranium 9235 by this neutron beta and this was our uranium 92 236 this nucleus beta this is called compound nucleus compound nucleus beta beta imagine one thing more compound nucleus this is formed after the absorption of this neutron and dear all we were having barium 56141 and we take krypton it was your 36 and I think 92 बेटे check करके देखना sum total of these is 92 and these is 233 or not and along with beta we were having 3 neutrons plus energy this was our beta nuclear fission reaction dear students beta that was shown by this uranium and we have a lot of discussion about the controlled then uncontrolled and then beta otherwise critical chain reaction actually this fission reaction was initiating the chain reaction and that may work as the principle for the atom bomb or for the your peaceful purposes in order to convert nuclear energy into electrical energy in the nuclear power plant beta and all that now beta having this discussion ahead I'm just recapitulating the previous points beta we talked about reproduction factor k that was the number of neutrons produced to the number of neutrons being absorbed in the reaction beta so dear students if k is equal to 1 you say that your nuclear chain reaction is critical that is the rate at which the neutrons are absorbed that is equal to the rate of emission of the neutrons and the reaction goes in a well balanced manner and we can get maximum benefit from this nuclear reaction and dear all if k happens to be greater than 1 this is bit super critical and if k is less than 1 then it is bit sub critical बेटे ये चीजें हमने लास्ट टाइम डिस्कस की थी best example of nuclear fission reaction we generally carry out in this manner and these 3 neutrons these were not slow neutron or thermal neutrons these were fast neutrons and as we were talking with last time that we need some moderator we were talking about elastic collisions with it we also discussed the concept of perfectly elastic collisions in our 11th standard and at that time we said that in these particular type of collisions beta momentum will remain conserved kinetic energy will remain conserved if kinetic energy is to remain conserved beta then what will be the case these are possessing a lot of amount of energy with them when these will collide against the moderator atoms or moderator nuclei then beta their kinetic energy will be transferred to them total kinetic energy will remain same and as a result of that beta with the passage of time the energy of these neutrons will become less and less and less and less and less and ultimately they will become beta slow neutrons and then these will be able to carry out the nuclear reaction further now beta This is the principle of atom bomb. This is the case when you shut down the nuclear reactor. And here, this is the important point about which we are now going to discuss. That is how our nuclear power plant or nuclear reactor works, what are the basic constituents with it, and how we can discuss this with it. So, dear students, let me have the idea of a nuclear reactor with it. Let us discuss about this with it. Nuclear reactor. Basically saying that nuclear reactor, it is a sort of machine which converts nuclear energy into the electrical energy. As we were talking last time, beta, that about 1 kilogram of uranium fuel that is equivalent to 2,500 tons of coal. So this much is the efficiency of this particular type of fuel, beta. Before I come up with nuclear power plant and all that, I would like to have the different types of nuclear reactors first of all. First we have the reactors for the research purpose or research reactors. These are meant for the scholars who are going to have the research in the field of nuclear science, especially nuclear fission. And BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center, Bombay. There, these reactors are established, beta, and the students, senior students, you can say that, who are pursuing their PhD degree or some postdoctoral fellowship programs, beta, they are going there for the research purposes, beta. These are totally meant for the research. These are small in size. These are not so large. And controlled amount of fuel is there, and every precaution is taken. This is just for the young scientists to have their knowledge enhanced in the field of nuclear science. Second type, we have nuclear power plant with it. With a nuclear power plant, it basically converts nuclear energy into electrical energy. In the south, we are having few nuclear power plants. In Rajasthan, we have one nuclear power plant which converts the nuclear energy into electrical energy. And now, beta, again, in collaboration with the government of US and Russia, India is trying to establish 10 more nuclear power plants in India in order to cope up with the ever increasing demand of electric energy. Third, this is breeder reactors, beta. Breeder reactors. Breeder reactors, breeder, this term is particularly taken from the biology. Breeder reactor, what it does, breeder reactor is used to breed the nuclear fuel. The term breed means that to improve the nuclear fuel further. Actually, what the breeder reactor does is that in the breeder reactor, the rate at which the nuclear fuel is consumed is less than the rate at which the nuclear fuel is produced. This is just another machine to produce better quality nuclear fuel. I will be talking about these two in detail. These two are there, and we will not talk about research reactors. These are basically of this type. Now, let me come to the nuclear power plant first of all, then we will be proceeding ahead with breeder reactors and all that. So, dear children, in the case of our nuclear reactor, we have a central core. In this central core, this is a small region absolutely at the central part. Here we have moderator, maybe paraffin wax, heavy water, etc. These are moderator atoms or molecules. It may be paraffin wax, it may be graphite, it may be heavy water also. And inside this these are the fuel rods. If you might have seen in some of the movies nuclear fuel rods are being stolen by some particular non-state actors and like that. Otherwise, originally we might not have seen beta. These are beta nuclear fuel rods. These. So uranium fuel in a well calculated manner is adjusted in the form of these rods. And this whole part, a central part, this is called the core of the nuclear reactor, central part of the nuclear reactor. And around this nuclear reactor, beta, we have the coolant, because when the nuclear reaction will take place, beta, tremendous amount of energy will be liberated. And with that energy, that is very, very, very large, and it can give rise to a high degree temperature. And here I can show this coolant with different color. This is the coolant beta. You can take water, nitrogen, or even carbon dioxide gas under pressure. And this is then being taken into this particular pipe in this manner. And this is another pipe maintained as such beta. And beta, dear children, here we have a unit called heat exchanger. Let me have this drawn in this manner. This is there. This is containing very hot water, very hot carbon dioxide gas, or even you can say that nitrogen gas filled under pressure. And dear children, here we have, this is called heat exchanger. And in this heat exchanger, beta, we have water available with us. You can see this arrangement, beta, in this manner. And here, beta, further, we have a unit called, beta, turbine. This is the turbine. And these are the dead vapors. After running the turbine, beta, these vapors are sent to the condenser. Here, this unit is called condenser, beta. This condenser will condense these vapors again. Let me again come up with this discussion step by step. This is, you can say, water. Here it is steam. And this is steam under pressure. This is the turbine, and this turbine, it is being run by this steam. After running this turbine, this steam, this is termed as dead vapors. And this condenser, this is your condenser. This condenses these vapors into the liquid again. This is your water. And this complete unit is called heat exchanger. And this is coolant in the pipes. Coolant, it may be your heavy water, carbon dioxide gas under pressure and all that. This is called nuclear reactor core. Nuclear reactor core, beta, and beta, these are fuel rods. Fuel, uranium is the fuel. Now, dear children, as a safety measure, that if we need to shut down the nuclear reaction, we have the control rods with us also. These are the control rods. These are made up of cadmium. And as these are the cadmium rods, these are connected together, and these can be pulled out and pushed into this beta. These are control rods. Beta, this whole assembly, this whole unit, on account of high level of radioactivity, it is all enclosed in a very thick concrete wall. The thickness of the concrete wall is 8 to 10 feet. 8 to 10 feet means the place where I am standing up to that door. It is approximately 8 to 10 feet. And I think this whole length is going to be 20 feet or so, 20 or 22 it will be. So exactly middle लगा लीजिए इसका. From here up to that corner, this is 8 to 10 feet approximately. This is the thickness of the whole concrete wall around this unit, just beta to avoid any type of radiation leakage. This is dear all concrete wall that in case some accident happens, then beta what will be the case? No radioactive loss or no radioactivity may harm any type of life around it. This is a concrete wall, thickness 8 to 10 feet within. Now, dear students, let us study it step by step. Here you can see the diagram of the nuclear power plant. Absolutely at the middle, these are the fuel rods. Uranium, maybe neptunium, maybe plutonium. These are the best fuels considered. And here these dots are moderator. This is called beta moderator. Moderator, it beta slows down the fast neutrons to the thermal energies level beta. So what will be happening beta? When inside this nuclear reactor at the nuclear reactor's core, nuclear reaction will start after gaining the criticality. Nuclear reaction will start, the reaction which we were just having, that uranium 92 to 35 plus neutron, it will give you barium and krypton, 3 neutrons further are given. Those 3 neutrons, these will collide with these moderator atoms or molecules, and these will slow down. And at the same time, we insert the cadmium rods into the nuclear reactor core in such a manner that 2 of those 3 neutrons are absorbed by these cadmium rods. Only 1 is left. That 1 neutron that will again carry out the reaction with these 3 rods. These are the fuel rods. That neutron will again collide with this uranium fuel. Again, barium, krypton, and 3 neutrons will be produced. Now, we have adjusted the cadmium rods in such a manner that 2 of those neutrons are absorbed by cadmium rods. Cadmium is very good absorber of neutrons. Only 1 neutron is again left that will again carry on that particular reaction. So, dear children, in this manner, in a well-controlled way, inside the nuclear reactor core, the nuclear reaction goes on. Now, what will be the outcome? Now, in single step, when 1 neutron collides with 1 uranium 92 to 35 atom, approximately beta 200 beta megawatt energy is beta produced, and this is sufficient enough to create large amount of heat over here. I mean to say that the nuclear reactor core, it will become too much hot, and that heat is exchanged by this coolant. There is the coolant running around this nuclear reactor core. This may be your carbon dioxide gas filled under pressure. It may be normal water also. Now, this water or carbon dioxide gas will become hot, and when it will become hot, it will run through this pipe. When it will be running through this pipe, here in this unit that we call as the heat exchanger, there is cold water. Once we fill it with water, due to this heat, it will start boiling, and that boiling water, that will give rise to steam beta. Steam under high pressure will run the turbine. After running the turbine, these dead vapors will come up to the condenser. condenser will condense those vapors and it will be again pumped into the heat exchanger in the form of water. So dear children, in this manner, this whole process it goes on. And as a safety measure, we have this particular concrete wall just to avoid any type of radiation leakage. So this is how our nuclear reactor works. And if I elaborate or highlight the main parts of the nuclear reactor, so these parts include nuclear reactor core. Second is moderator. Then third is your coolant. Then we have heat exchanger. Then we have fuel rods. This is important component. Fuel rods. Then we have control rods. Control rods, cadmium. And as a safety measure, we have concrete wall. Concrete wall. So in this manner, your nuclear reaction will go on and we will get the energy, endlessly energy from this particular fuel. Any doubt in this? Is it all clear to all? Should we proceed ahead? Then dear students, after this I come across with breeder reactor. So should I rub this? Okay. Breeder reactor, that is still another important type of reactor available with us. Okay. Before I come up with the breeder reactor, sometimes CBSE asks a question that why plutonium is considered better fuel than uranium. This question is sometimes asked by CBSE. Let me write the question and then let me discuss that why we consider this as better fuel. Otherwise, uranium is available with us, but why plutonium that is more preferred? जो CBSE question oftenly asks why plutonium, this is 94-239, why plutonium is considered better nuclear fuel. Dear children, special feature about plutonium, this fuel, it can initiate the nuclear reaction both with the slow and fast neutrons. This is the special feature. Plutonium, that is this fuel, can initiate the nuclear reaction both with slow and fast neutrons. Fast neutrons. Meaning thereby, if you want to carry on the nuclear reaction, you need not to wait for slowing down the fast neutrons as we were having in the case of uranium. And one thing more, this fuel, it can be produced from uranium also. This fuel, plutonium 94-239, can be produced from uranium 92-238. I mean to say that if this fuel is available with me, uranium 92-238, then this fuel can be obtained after the conversion into this form. So these two features make this fuel the best in the category. फिर से ध्यान देंगे एक बार. In the case of plutonium, when we talk about nuclear reaction, we say that plutonium is the only fuel which can initiate nuclear reaction with the slow as well as with the fast neutrons. We need not to have the moderator in order to convert the fast neutrons into slow neutrons. so that our nuclear reaction is carried out as we have discussed in the case of nuclear power plant or a simple nuclear reaction. Secondly, plutonium is the fuel which can be obtained from uranium 92 to 38. I will show you how it can be obtained. Let us see beta. So what I will be having with me is that, dear children, I have uranium 92 238, and this is absorbing one neutron. It will give you uranium 92 239. This is compound nucleus. And beta, it will give you neptunium 93 239 plus beta, this is your beta particle antineutrino along with some energy. And dear children, this neptunium, this is a 93 239. It will further get converted into plutonium 94 239 along with the emission of one beta particle, antineutrino and energy. So you can see how this uranium is getting converted into this final product called plutonium, which we consider better fuel in comparison to the uranium fuel. So I hope the things are now very much clear to you all, dear. Clear? Then let me talk briefly about breeder reactor. What do we mean by the term breeder reactor, beta? So let us have breeder reactor. Breeder reactor basically is a special type of nuclear reactor used for breeding the nuclear fuel, used for breeding the nuclear fuel. In this reactor, in this reactor, the nuclear fuel is produced at a larger rate than the rate at which it is consumed, बेटा सिंपल सी बात है. इसी फ्यूल की बात करेंगे. नेपच्यूनियम, प्लूटोनियम, यूरेनियम, these are the fuels meant for carrying out nuclear fission reaction. What happens is that you can see this fuel, plutonium. Now plutonium fuel will be produced at a larger rate than the rate at which it is consumed inside the breeder reactor. So that is why we say that it is used for breeding the nuclear fuel. Let me take you into the details of the nuclear reaction. Should I rub this part, this white one? Okay, basically, when we talk about the breeder reactor, let me, yes, in a breeder reactor, we have two types of fuels. We have uranium 92 238 and we have plutonium 94 and 239. This is the fuel available inside the breeder reactor. Now what will happen, plutonium, it will undergo fission. This fuel, it undergoes fission, rather nuclear fission, and as a result of that, one neutron will be produced. Clear, Both the fuels are present in the nuclear reactor, that is breeder reactor rather. This will undergo fission, nuclear fission reaction. It will give birth to one neutron. Clear? and this one neutron beta, it will initiate the fission of this fuel 92 to 38. It will give you uranium 92 to 39. This is called compound nucleus. And it will give you beta neptunium 93 to 39 along with beta particle and antineutrino. The reaction just we discussed wahi hai. And this neptunium, it will further get converted into plutonium 94 to 39 along with beta particle and antineutrino beta. So dear all, we started with this in very, very less amount. Now what happens? This is getting consumed at a less rate and it is being produced at a larger rate. At the cost of what? At the cost of this fuel. This is getting consumed at a larger rate. This is just to produce the neutrons. So what is happening? This fuel is getting converted into plutonium and we get plutonium in abundance beta. So dear all, why do we get plutonium? Because plutonium we consider as the better fuel than uranium. Obviously, because we have to wait for the fast neutrons to get converted into slow neutrons. In the case of our nuclear fission, but here fission can be carried out with the help of this fast as well as slow neutrons. Last heading लिख लेंगे, उसके बाद we will finish. That is with a nuclear fusion reaction. I will take only 5 minutes tomorrow. Then our syllabus will come to an end. Beta, next topic with me is, dear children, nuclear fusion. So I will spend 5 minutes, then we will switch over to the exercise. Yes, beta? Any question, any doubt? Is it all well? All well? All right? Good then. So thank you all, beta. Time is up. We will begin tomorrow. Thank you all.